21 Maxwell here, and welcome to a special edition of the Network Save. It is, of course, Orlando City versus New York City FC, but for once, it's not me versus Chris. I'm in charge of the MLS All Stars, and I don't quite know how. I basically got some sort of notification from, I don't know who, somebody at the MLS saying, do you want to take charge of the team? And I went, okay, I can do this. So I'm in charge of the All Stars, and I'm going to be taking on the mighty Arsenal. I've got the Gunners. I've got them over in America, and I'm just going to quickly run through the team that we've got assembled. Goalkeeper wise, we've got Nick Romando from Real Salt Lake, we've got Clint Irwin from Sporting Kansas City, we've got Liam Ridgewell from Portland Timbers, we've got Andrea Mantovia from Real Salt Lake, Emmanuel Pogatetz from Seattle Sounders, Oguchi Onyo from Houston Dynamo, Leonio Galliano from FC Dallas, Renato Chavez from Philadelphia Union, Matt Beasler, the American internationalist from Sporting Kansas City, and Pablo Pintos, who's a San Jose right back. So that's all the defenders we've got to choose from. We've got Diego Valeri from Portland Timbers. Injured for this game and missing it is Ignacio Piatti from Montreal Impact. We've got Frank Lampard from New York City FC. Don't worry, Chris, I'll sub him off at one point, I promise. We've got Jermaine Pennant from Chicago Fire. We've got Tim Cahill from New York Red Bulls. David Villa, also from New York City. We've got San Jose's very own Matias Perez Garcia. Representing my team, Orlando City, we've got Kaká. Two strikers from Toronto FC, Gilberto and Jermaine Defoe. From Philadelphia Union, we've got Borges and some guy called Bill from New York, who's a Brazilian.
Some guy called Bill.
I'm going to check him up here. Brazilian, he's never been capped. He seems to have good physicals and good mentals. Technically, he's pretty poor. And they got him for it seems to be the second tier of Brazilian football. But that's the team. Looks alright. Quite happy with that. It's an old team. And as you see here, we're going to be playing oh, that's my team selection. I don't want that. I want the actual team selection. I want the tactics of the All Stars. We've changed it to my formation. We've not got a defensive mid, so it's going to be a 5-3-1-1 to take on Arsenal. Let's do this. I say I'll try and protect your players as best as possible, Chris, but at the end of the day, you know what I mean, I got to go for it here, I got to do the league proud. We're 10-1 outsiders, so this should be fun against an Arsenal side, 1-6 on.
Sorry, you can just play Frank for half an hour and then take him off and
take him off in the first minute.
Just for coming. Yeah,
so they've got Espina, Gibbs, Mertesacker, Koscielny, Debussy, Nagatomo, Jorginho, Ramsey, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Podolski and Welbeck. So they're taking it quite serious. And the likes of Ozil, Cazorla, Sanchez all on the bench. Oh, there's literally no youngsters, it's like literally their best 23-man squad.
Fucking hell.
I don't even have an assistant for this game, so I need to do all the opposition instructions. Tight mark Welbeck. Show Podolski on his right foot, because he's a right foot. Nagatomo on his left foot. Close down always. Ox, Ramsey, tackle him hard. Jorginho tackle hard. Mertesacker close down always, put pressure on him. I'm quite happy with that. We'll see how that goes. I don't know if I can do it with subs. And I've got Mesut Ozil if he comes on to close down and tackle hard always. Right, so here we go, it is the big All-Star game. I've got no backroom staff available to offer advice, so I'm just going to say nobody expects us to get a result in a nice calm manner. Tim Cahill and Liam Ridgewell, am I happy with that? Just say to the defence, just make a difference. Just say to the midfield again, I've got faith in you, make a difference. And the strikers, make a difference, and not one person is motivated. Great start, but here we go, it's the MLS All-Stars, it's Arsenal, and we'll just slow that down a little bit.
So they're missing Wiltshire in the midfield and Giroud up front, maybe?
That's pretty much it.
Well, no, I suppose Ozil for the first team.
Because Ozil...
Goalkeeper-wise, I suppose. But Espina's not a bad keeper.
It's very true, very true. But it's been tight so far, no real chances. 28 minutes in. Well, I would say a couple of clear-cut chances, but nothing really in terms of goal threats or highlights. And we've lost Galliano in injury, so who's that that's going to be delighted with that? FC Dallas. I've lost a defender, and we'll bring Big Gucci on.
Big Gucci.
We'll tell him to make a difference, the experienced former United States captain. Oh, we've got an opportunity here. Polday, Oxlade-Chamberlain, and shot corner. The man of the moment, Aaron Ramsey, rifles one in off the bar from 36 minutes, about 30 yards. Probably was about 36 yards to be honest. Great strike. And looks like it's going to be a pretty drab first half with the MLS All Stars. Might have a late chance actually here. We'll see if Kaká can actually turn up and use his AC Milan form instead of his Orlando City form, which has been pretty poor. Unless they go direct here. Welbeck, oh, good interception. I think what doesn't help the All Stars is obviously they've never played together and it's in a very unfamiliar system. And of course there's not many runners in this team, it's an old team, and Welbeck's unlucky, good save by Nick Romando. I'm surprised he's in it because he's made a glorious mistake against both of us, I'm sure. But possession wise, 61% possession to Arsenal and we're 1-0 down at half time. We'll just tell the boys to show me something in the second half. Believe it or not, one of the most fit players in the team is Frank Lampard, so I think he's going to be staying on.
I did say he was doing well for fitness, like.
So David Villa is going to come on. I'm going to sacrifice Chavez and go with Jermaine Pennant. Put him out on the right. I'm going to sacrifice Timmy Cahill because he's playing quite poor. Put Garcia on the left hand side. So now going 4-2-3-1 in the second half. I'll give Clint Irwin the second half as well. We'll see how these lads do.
Can you imagine how much of a nightmare this job would be if you had to pick the players for the squad?
Oh god.
Fuck.
I would just pick, see the team I'd be playing next, I'd just pick their full team.
Yeah, just kill the opposition.
Ruin their fitness. And also Chamberlain and Sanchez is unlucky.
It was a good tackle by Beasley, wasn't it?
He's somebody I really rate highly, cracking player.
Kaká doing the defensive duties.
That's a first, trust me. And
wow.
Welbeck's got a 50 pence head and that goes miles away. I'll just pause the game for 2 seconds, just say to the lads, just calm down, it's a big occasion, but they're just trying to get some fitness and we are trying to make the league look respectable.
Save.
I'm going to change it to counter instead of attacking, so we're not getting much chances, we're not retaining the ball very well. Let's see, Valeri to Lampard, Kaká. Oh, Kaká forgets what team he's in. Welbeck's in, Danny Welbeck, and again, just can't finish it.
I like the fact that because you uploaded your system from previous saves, like your tactic, it shows that you just literally you've been making the system together, like just pulling players and sort of working it out to see how it works. And at one point you've put the striker to the left wing and then you've moved him to the back, like the position rather than the player. Because the left back, Richwell's number 9.
That's the way it works out, right? I'm going to take off Kaká. It's like I kind of need my players to be fit for Gilberto. Bit of bad news for you, mate.
What?
Lampard
staying on for the full 90.
I don't have any more central midfielders to use.
Don't worry about it.
He is actually still the most fit player that was a starting player. Bring on Mantove. Matt Beasley will get a rest for Pogatetz as well. Pogatetz might play on the other side of defence. Apart from that, the only players on the playing are Borges and Bill. I'll just say to these guys, let's try and get passionate. Show me what you can do. But we've kept it tight, it is only 1-0 despite the fact it's been mostly Arsenal's possession and haven't had most of the play. We've done not too bad. Q Sanchez deciding to turn up eventually, but let's see what the Ox does here. Plays it back to Kieran Gibbs. To Wilshere. Arteta. What's going to happen here? Welbeck's got a chance, and that's just them retaining possession. Oh, Ox hits the shot for about 20-25 yards and it smacks the crossbar.
And that FM physics with the 90-degree angle off the bar coming back at you.
Let's go back to attacking again. And we team talk with the boys and just say, come on, push forward, let's do this. I just want that one chance to just maybe take and just somehow managed to scrape a draw from. Another chance for Arsenal, so 15 shots to 4. What, was this a chance for us? No, of course not.
I was going to say Villa's not going to beat Mertesacker to the ball.
Oh, and Jack Wilshere puts one just by the post. Right, we're now overload. It's the last 10 minutes. As we push on, can we get a late goal? Come on. Just one chance, boys. Again, just relax, calm down. Is this the chance? Villa, Perez Garcia.
Took a while to get it wide, didn't he? Man to be.
Oh, that's a terrible touch.
Oh, and now Welbeck's in.
Another good save with that keeper. Are we looking out for him? Are we offering him a wee draft trade for him? Maybe he's been playing.
Oh, so good defending.
It's one of the games.
Where's it going? Oh.
It's one of the games where the performance has been pretty poor, but the result isn't that bad. In the scale of things.
Oh, Gilbert, it's like just learning to lay it off. Like, oh, look at the defence they've been dragged across there.
Oh,
good defending.
Let's see who's this taking now. It's going to be Krale, I think. Jermaine Pennant doing defending. Jesus. It doesn't look like any chances. Nope. Our best player has been Pablo Pintos. Our second best player has been Fat Frank. In the middle of the park, so he's done well. So I'm sorry he had to play the full 90, but they didn't give me other midfield options. The other midfielder that would have played is injured.
Oh.
Welbeck's in, yet another chance, and smacks the crossbar again. So I doubt we're going to get much chance here. There's 60 seconds left. Probably just lacking something in the middle of the park. I feel a bit of energy, a bit of legs. Let's see what happens here. Welbeck. He's been a good, he's done everything bar score. That is really a real reflection in Danny Welbeck. Nah, he's offside.
He's offside. There we go. I say, well, the score does no disgrace to the league, so.
Very true, very true. Performance. And I'm just going to quickly run through some of the stats in a second. I'll just say, don't look back, we're unlucky. We won the daily, we're never in it. But just some of the stats, 21 shots from Arsenal, 5 shots to the MLS All Stars. They had 8 in target, we had none. We failed to register a single shot in target. They had 4 fouls, we had 18, and the possession was 60% to 40% in their favour. So thanks for joining us for this game, Chris. As I say, it was a real honour to take charge of the All Stars. Hopefully I don't need to do it again.
I was going to say that'll be an interesting one to see who gets that each year, won't it?
Very interesting to see who gets it. Maybe you'll get it next year, and hopefully you do the league a bit more justice than I did with the team. Hopefully you've got a younger team to use.
Yeah, hopefully with my players and your players bringing it in 2 or 3 years' time, the MLS All Stars will be a force to be reckoned with.
So I say good performance, guys. Hopefully now I can really concentrate on taking the Orlando City to the next level. And until next time, guys, thank you for tuning in to watch this video. If you haven't already, give it a like in the video, sub to the channel, sub to Chris's channel as well. There'll be a description in the description below. And until next time, guys, this is 21 Maxwell. That was Let's Play with SirHc.
See you later.
And we'll see you real soon. Bye bye.